Pennsylvania, you can't cut someone's hair or do their nails without formal training and a state-issued license, but Jewish rabbis can do what basically amounts to surgery without any regulation. The rabbis that perform circumcisions on Jewish baby boys are called mohels, and the ceremony is known as a bris.
But there is no licensing of these mohels and no standards governing their actions during the bris. We did some digging after a local family filed a lawsuit last week over an accident at a circumcision. New at 6, KDKA investigator Marty Griffin has what we uncovered.
The incident detailed in the lawsuit happened here at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill within the last year. The Jewish circumcision ceremony was performed by Pittsburgh Rabbi Mordecai Rosenberg, who is also a mohel. Sometime during the bris, Rosenberg, according to the lawsuit, severed the baby boy's penis. The baby was rushed to Children's Hospital, where doctors performed emergency microsurgery.
If your thumb was cut off and was put back on, it's pretty exciting.
Renowned UPMC plastic surgeon Dr. Joe Losey was not involved in the boy's treatment, and he can't talk specifics. But our sources say it took 8 hours. The baby needed 6 blood transfusions, was hospitalized for nearly 2 months. My sources described the reattachment procedure as successful. Dr. Losey says microsurgery advances every day, but it's risky.
Sometimes it doesn't always work. When you're reattaching a portion where you include nerves, sometimes the nerves don't heal well beyond where you reattached it. So there are limitations for sure.
On his website, Rabbi Rosenberg says he is recognized as a certified mohel by the American Board of Ritual Circumcision. His site also states a doctor's medical circumcision, usually performed in the hospital, is not considered valid according to Jewish law.
That is extraordinarily serious and is extraordinarily rare.
Attorney David Llewellyn handles cases involving injury during circumcision. Injury brought on by both doctors in the hospital and mohels in religious ceremonies.
Your average pediatric urologist probably spends 20% of his or her time repairing children who have been circumcised.
According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, 1 in 500 newborn boys experience significant acute complications as a result of circumcision.
This is pretty much unregulated.
Llewellyn says there is no regulated standard for training or certification of mohels or any place for reporting injuries from circumcision.
There's virtually no regulation of this any place in the United States that I know of. I think the government probably should require some sort of training if this is going to be done.
Rabbi Rosenberg didn't want to talk on camera, but told me, "I am trained in this." He called this case a tragic accident and a horrible situation, but also said he continues to perform circumcisions. Sources tell me that right now it looks like the baby is recovering. The incident happened about 8 months ago, but there is no way of knowing at this time if the baby will make a complete recovery. Marty Griffin, KDKA TV News.